Go modules. And I won't get too in the weeds with this because we have plenty of content of us talking about how much this annoys us. But from a leadership perspective, I think this is another example of a leader diverging quite heavily from what the community wants, and in effect killing a beloved community project that people were using and was in many ways a beacon of like actually coming together. So to just give a brief rehash of this history, Go used to have a whole bunch of different dependency management tools like Go Deps and GB, and there's a bunch of them, like 5 or 6, 7 maybe of them. And the community decided we need to fix this problem. So they put together a committee of people that included some very notable people like Sam Boyer and Jess Frizzell and Peter Bergon. And they worked really hard with all of those maintainers of those dependency tools to basically consolidate everything down into one tool called Dep. And all of those tools basically made all their configuration files compatible with Dep. Everybody moved together to really consolidate the dependency management space into a singular tool. And then the BDFL of Go at the time decided that that was actually just an experiment. To be fair, he did call it experiment the entire time. He never clarified what experiment meant. And then, like unceremoniously one day just said, oh, that experiment's done, and killed Dep, archived the repo, and said, this is the other thing that we're going to be doing instead, which is what became modules. And the community was not happy about this at all because so much time and effort had been put into putting everything into Dep. And the leadership and the Go team just basically decided, oh, well, that's not what we wanted, so that's not what we're going to do. Exacerbating this was the fact that modules was not ready to ship, and they kind of dumped on the community, and the community was like, but this thing doesn't work, and it didn't work for a few years. So also similar to that Python 2 to Python 3 thing, except it had been like if the Python team had decided to stop maintaining Python 2 and was like, I don't know, y'all can go do what you want, I guess. So that's a brief one. If you want to hear more about this, I'm sure there's plenty of episodes of Fall 3 you can go listen to. But if you want us to do like a full, like in-depth timeline of this, we can do that too. And then maybe we'll stop talking about it as much. But for the record, modules right now is actually pretty good. We've gotten to a place where it is stable. It just took us the 5 to 7 years to do, which is, I think, a theme here. A lot of these communities have settled back into good operating modes, but it just took a long time to get there. And there was a lot of damage done between the leadership and the community because of some of those leadership choices.